In the previous video, I already discussed about the complex salt types, ligand, and complex salt. The next one, central metal atom. After this one, next part is most important. That is how to name these complex salt. Okay, complex salt naming that is going to be solved in this class. First, before going to start, you have to observe some rules regarding the complex naming. Okay, complex naming ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಿಷ್ಟು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. First go through one by one. That is anionic complex name should ends with the suffix ate. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ anionic complex ಬರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Okay, anionic complex ಯಾವ ತರ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you are already very familiar. This is NaCl. NaCl ನಲ್ಲಿ anionic part ಯಾವುದು? That is Cl minus is the anionic part. For Cl minus ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ complex ion ಯಾವ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ like this K3FeCl6. Therefore it is cationic part like Na and it is anionic part like Cl minus. Therefore ಈ ತರ complex ಇರುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ coordination sphere right hand side end ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ತರ complex ನೇಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ AT ದಿಂದ end ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. How it is possible, that is going to be solved later on. Before that, you are going to be observe these rules. And next one is cations are named first. It means as usual. You are telling that it is sodium chloride, not chloride sodium. Like that, cations are named first. It is a very regular rule. And after this one, ligands are arranged in an alphabetical order. Alphabetical order ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ first letter alphabet initially that is A. Next one B, C, like that. For example, I will give you chlorine Cl minus. Actually, ಅದೇನಾಗಿರಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲೋರಿಡೋ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು cyanide, therefore it is cyano. Next one, water, Greek name it is aqua ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರೆ it is a Greek name, therefore written as aqua. NH3 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is amine. Okay, ಯಾವುದು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ? First, I am going to write down this amine. Why it is amine? ಇದು ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. aqua ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ A ಇದೆ, amine ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ A ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. M ಇದೆ, Q ಇದೆ, therefore M decides first one, next one Q. Therefore this is written first, and after this one, the next one here once again C, then it is also C. Now it is written first, C ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ H ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Y ಇದೆ, therefore it is written at the end. Like this, it is going to be decided the order of the complex salts, order of these ligands. And next one is the names of the anionic ligands must end with the suffix O. You already identified here. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದರ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ O ದಿಂದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Cl minus ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲೋರಿಡೋ, Cl minus ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ cyano. Similarly Br minus ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that is nothing but the bromido. Like this cyano, bromido, chlorido, like this you can able to decide the suffix ends with the O. And next one is prefixes like mono, di, tri, like this you can be used. Okay, it means it is nothing but if more than one same type of the ligands are observed. There are same type ligands then you are able to solve, that is by using the Greek letter, that is mono, it is for the single, the next one di or bi, the next one tri, it is for the three ligands. But on this case ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಬೈ ಅಥವಾ ಡೈ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ligands ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಬೈ ಅಥವಾ ಡೈ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್. In that case, to avoid confusion, this tris, this tetratis you can be using. Okay, this means it is nothing but the 2, it is 3, it is 4. How you can be used, that is solved later on. And after this one, there is no punctuation marks while naming. There are some rules to calculate the complex salt. Just read one by one. After knowing some rules of the IUPAC nomenclature of complex salt, next we are going to solve some of the important examples for second PUC students. Okay, this is the video for second year students only. Therefore, observe the IUPAC nomenclature of complex salt or nothing but the coordination compound very carefully. Okay, there are ಯಾವ ತರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ again, you are going to identify the complex salt whether it is anionic or cationic. Anionic ಮತ್ತೆ cationic ಯಾವ ತರ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is very simple rule. Square bracket ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ that is a cationic complex. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ square bracket ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಇದೆ, therefore it is a cationic complex. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ion ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ therefore that is nothing but the cationic complex. ಇದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is a positive character on this complex ion. After identifying this complex ion is a cationic, next important is you are going to calculate the charge present on that central metal atom. Okay, ಈ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that is as usual chromium. ಈ chromium ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ that is going to be solved now, then only you can get the final answer to write down. Okay, as the charge calculation ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ you already know how many chromium atoms are present here. Only one chromium, therefore 1 into its charge we don't know, therefore 1 into chromium plus chlorine ಎಷ್ಟಿದಾವೆ 2. Standard character for chlorine is -1, therefore 2 into -1. Next one plus water molecules ಎಷ್ಟಿದಾವೆ 4, but water as a whole it is a neutral molecule, therefore it is the 0. Next continuation plus how many NO3. Okay, NO3 as a whole one ionic complex, therefore it is NO3. How many NO3s are present here? Only one, and its character is -1, and the overall equation equated to 0. Then you have to solve this equation to get the charge present on this chromium. Therefore 1 into chromium, that is chromium, plus 2 into -1 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is -2, and it becomes 0, and plus 1 into -1 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that is -1 is equal to 0. Okay, after simplification of this one we are getting the chromium -3 is equal to 0 implies chromium is equal to +3. Symbolically that must be written as chromium and inside the parenthesis 3, and it is the correct representation while using the IUPAC name. Okay, after calculation of this charge, next we can move on to the what is the actual name of this. Okay, you already know the charge present on the chromium, that is +3. Then you can start naming. Okay, naming ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ cationic part ಅನ್ನ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ cationic part ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, therefore ಈ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಏನು ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ligands ಅನ್ನ ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ligands ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ligands ಇದಾವೆ, those are Cl2 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ligand, that is chlorido ligand, and water ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that is aqua ligand. Aqua then chlorido, which one is written first ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that is the aqua is written first because of this alphabetical order. Therefore how to start naming this one, and care must be taken to write down only small letters starts with the first letter also. Okay, one letter ಇಂದನೇ small letters use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is how many aqua these are present here? 4, therefore you can use the word tetra aqua. Okay, observe this spelling also correctly. Tetra, then this is A for this aqua, therefore tetra aqua. And next one is Cl. How many Cl are present? 2, therefore tetra aqua dichlorido. Okay, care must be taken, there is no space because there is no punctuation marks, therefore you should not leave the space here. Okay, now the space biಡಬಾರದು, therefore tetra aqua dichlorido, and after this one it is the chromium, therefore write here tetra aqua dichlorido chromium, and after writing this chromium and inside the open bracket you are going to write down the charge present on that. Okay, care must be taken, you have to be write down only open parenthesis, not in any other symbol also, therefore it is tetra aqua dichlorido chromium, and this is the completion of this IUPAC, and the next ion is going to be mentioned after one space. Okay, you have to leave only one space here. What is this compound? It is the nitrate, therefore no need of mentioning its number. Okay, number na bari avashyakata illa, directly it is the nitrate, therefore after this you have to give one space and write here its name nitrate, and that is enough for this to get the one full mark. And care must be taken, you should not write any full stop or any commas after writing this name, therefore that is also against for the rules. because IUPAC is strictly telling about all the way you have to use the small letter, there is no punctuation mark and there is no space while naming the complex ion. Complex ion name ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇರಬಾರದು ಅದರ ನಡುವೆ. After the end also there is no full stop. Therefore it is the correct naming of this complex. Okay, it is regarding the CrCl2H2O 4 times. Then solving the first complex, next complex is also of the same method. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ CO ಕೋಬಾಲ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. How it is possible? Just you can write down one cobalt, therefore 1 into CO plus 2 into -1 and plus 4 into NH3. Ammonia is a neutral ligand, therefore its charge represented as 0. Plus how many chlorine? 1 and inside the bracket -1. Overall equation equated to 0. Then we can solve this equation to get the cobalt charge. Going into cobalt, there is cobalt only and it is -2 and this becomes the 0 and it becomes the -1 is equal to 0. Then finally you are getting the CO as +3 and that is represented as cobalt inside the parenthesis Roman letter 3. Therefore charge present on the cobalt is 3. After identification of this charge present, then you can move on to the IUPAC naming. Okay, IUPAC naming ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಮೊದಲಿಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಲಿಗ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇನ್ ದ ಆಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋರಿಡೋ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. Therefore which one is written first? Amine is written first along with this number. How many amine? That is 4. Therefore right here tetraamine. Okay, amine spelling you have to be observed carefully. AMMINE, that is the IUPAC rule. Not single M here. AMMINE, that is tetraamine. And chlorine how many? 2. Therefore dichlorido, tetraamine, dichlorido, and what is remaining? Cobalt. Therefore cobalt and its character is 3 and it is the completion of this complex part. And what is remaining? Chloride. Therefore you are going to write down it is the chloride. Okay, observe here, if the chlorine coming inside the square bracket, it is read as chlorido. If it is coming outside the square bracket means it is common ion like chloride. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾದರೂ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ it is written as bromido. ಅದೇ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ that is considered as bromide. Therefore it is the IUPAC naming of this complex, that is tetraamine dichlorido cobalt 3 chloride. It is regarding the second complex. Okay, these are the two answers for your homework. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಕಿ. Okay, calculation of the charge we don't want. We want the final IUPAC name of the complex number 3 and similarly complex number 4 in the comment section of this video. Okay, thank you. And in next classes we are going to consider the next type of these complexes. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರೋ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ cationic complexes. Therefore in my next video you can expect the anionic complex. How to name those anionic complex, that is studied in next videos.